Welcome back to First and 10. Spanish Fort snuck one past rival Daphne in week 1, while their opponent tonight, BC Reign, couldn't get much going against Baker. New head coach of the Red Raiders, Tellis Stone, was put to the test tonight against the defending state champs. Toro's taking the field here shortly, looking for a big win. Let's get to some action. First quarter, quarterback Tyler Johnston finds Sam Harris. That was the first drive for touchdown, and this you can see how this pattern keeps going. Spanish Fort would lead 7-0 there, and it wouldn't stop. Next drive, Johnston going to hand off this time. Trey Shabel, he takes it in for the touchdown, and third drive of the night. Johnston again to Harris. Third touchdown of the night. Spanish Fort rocking it 21 real quick. They scored 29 in the first quarter. Let's take a look at the score. Spanish Fort beating BC Reign there big time, 43-0. And Jackson playing host Selma tonight in 5A Region 3 matchup. Sweetwater quarterback pass is fumbled here and recovered by Jackson, who returns it for a nice gain. Fans are pumped up about that. That will set this up. Jackson touchdown run, 19 yards by Anthony Hunt. Jackson up 28-7 at this point. Let's take a look at the score. Jackson, big time here against Selma, 52-13 in the third. Excel and Bayside meeting in a 3A region matchup tonight. Bayside Admirals charged up, taking the field. And Excel gets out of the gate with some trickery. Check this out, the reverse pass for the touchdown. Rayford Dale, 7-0. Excel on top. Later, Bayside will strike back on their opening drive with this touchdown by Trip Punkett. It's going to tie that one up. And later, early second quarter, when Zach Dias runs this touchdown in for 5 yards out, 17-7 Bayside. Here's an update on the score. Bayside taking over there, 51-14. And a 5A matchup last night at Ladd Peoples Stadium. St. Paul's playing Williamson. Both these teams started the seasons off with a loss, so someone going to get their first win last night. Let's check this out. Early in the first quarter, St. Paul's on their goal line here. Miller Mosley hands off to Austin McPherson. That will give the Saints a quick 7-0 lead. More from McPherson later. Check this out. I'm going to say his name a bunch. He's going to do some quarterback work, throws it off to Trayon Tate downfield. Impressive catch. That would lead to this later pitch to McPherson. So he's helping out. 2 touchdowns on his own. He's throwing some awesome passes. Saints lead 14-0 later that half. Saints on the 8-yard line. Miller Mosley. Nice catch there by Trayon Tate for the score. Saints would lead 21-0 at the half. Here's your final. St. Paul's would cruise to a 33-6 win over Williamson.
Well, it's a nice win. I thought it was an efficient win. Coming off a short week and didn't get to practice a whole lot on Tuesday, in fact, none at all. And so I was proud of where our kids bounced back after a tough loss last Friday night.
Next step to get healed, because we only had 38 players. We lost 4 last week. We just lost another 5 tonight. And we young. So we lost 26 seniors, but it's no excuse. I give everything credit to Coach Mass. They did a great job, but we just really beat up right now. So we're going to strive to get healed. We're going to keep practicing hard, and we're going to put it behind us, and we're going to prepare to win.
All right, let's move forward with highlights. 2 undefeated teams meeting tonight in 2A matchup. Region 1, Mobile Christian hosting Southern Choctaw. And check this out. First quarter, no score, Southern Choctaw. Thomas McGrew takes the snap, scores himself. And later, Indians on top 7-0. Next series, Mobile Christian, Tyler Rogers doing work himself. Spin move. That was impressive. He picks up 23 yards. That'll lead to this 4th and goal. Rogers into the corner of the end zone. Game tied 7-7 late in the first. Here's a look at that score. Mobile Christian taking over at home, 35, Southern Choctaw 19. Rivalry up tonight in Leroy. The Bears hosting Sweetwater in another great matchup. Leroy pumped up. Quarterback Braxton Wallace pass is intercepted by Tanner Luker, that is, and he returns it for a nice gain. That will set this up. 48-yard run touchdown by Sweetwater. Danielle Sewell. Sweetwater up 7-0, and they would go on to win. Let's take a look at that score. Sweetwater 35, and Leroy 6. All right, time now to check out our game of the week. Theodore and Murphy mixing up at Lads tonight. Russell Colburn is there checking out the action. Russell, what's up, buddy?
Simone, now we have a final. I know you jumped the gun a little bit a little while ago. 35-20, Murphy is your final. They lead the series with Theodore 29-20 all time. Let's bring in Murphy head coach Ron Lee now. Coach, how does this one feel?
Oh, it was a good win. It was well fought by both teams. I think both teams left it on the field tonight. That was pretty obvious with the amount of players that were going down.
And your young quarterback, or junior quarterback, DePriest Turner, he does so many things out of the backfield, but when he does throw the ball, he threw a pick that led to a Theodore score. How nice was it to see him bounce back and throw a touchdown pass that ended up being the game-winning score?
Well, I think in this region you have to have a quarterback that's capable of making a mistake and then coming back and leading his team, and that's what DePriest does. He's done a wonderful job so far this year. He's matured a lot over the summer, and we're extremely glad to have him on our team.
Pretty excited about that rushing attack tonight, Coach?
We were. Well, you know, Cameron did a great job. Had to put him in the backfield, had a few injuries. Some other players went down, but as a whole, we were proud of the way our players played.
Coach, you got Davidson right here on this field next week. It'll be an away game for you at Ladd. Is that strange? And what do you know about Davidson? Obviously a familiar opponent this year.
Well, Davidson is very similar to playing Theodore. It's always going to be a battle anytime Murphy plays either one of those schools. And, I'm sure that they'll be well prepared. Coach Riley will have those guys ready to go. And just to be in Ladd, we're good. It doesn't matter which side we're on. We're just glad to be here.
Coach, thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, it doesn't get any easier for Theodore. They got McGill next week. Let's go back to you, Simone.
All right, thanks, Russell. Now, the New Orleans Saints kick off their season right here on Fox 10 at noon on Sunday. But if you can't wait that long, we've got the next best thing. The St. Paul Saints marching band. Bang the drums and blow those horns. It's time to take some deep breaths. Thank goodness. Enjoy our band of the week.